Okay, hi there. I'm John Hamill. I'm the navigator for research vessel Sikuliaq, and welcome to the bridge. The bridge, we've got about 3 different computer systems up here that we use to manage the entire ship. The first and the easiest system is the IMAX system. This is an engineering control system, and this gives us the same information and, in fact, many of the same capabilities that the engineers have. While the engineers get a little upset when we go pressing buttons on them, we can look at the information they're looking at. If there's a system that's causing problems, we can monitor it and take corrective action without the engineers having to call up all the time. The most essential part of the bridge is the integrated bridge system. This consists of about 6 computers up here, 1 on each bridge wing, and then about 4 up here on this central console. What the integrated bridge system does is allow us to stand a minimally manned watch. On a lot of ships, especially older ships, a bridge watch would consist of anywhere from 3 to 5 people. For us, we can manage our bridge watch with just 2, and in fact during science operations we can drop down to just 1 person on the bridge, which is pretty remarkable because science operations is when we're actually the busiest. So the integrated bridge system, each computer is monitoring data feeds from radar, GPS, all the different ship systems, and this allows us to shift the information that's presented on each screen. So I can go to the chart plotter, I can choose the radar, I can choose the autopilot system, and what this allows me to do is shift all of that information that's available on the bridge anywhere on the bridge I need it to be able to operate the ship and maintain my situational awareness. The final computer system up here that really allows us to be a research vessel is the dynamic positioning system. The dynamic positioning system takes in data feeds from regular GPS, from a globally corrected GPS that gives us an accuracy to within about 10 centimeters. It has motion sensors that actually measures how much the ship's rolling, pitching, even how much we're heaving up and down on the seas. Anemometer data, Doppler speed log, takes all of that, combines it together into a computer model of the ship and how it's interacting with the environment. And that allows the computer to work with the engineering systems, with our thrusters, to hold the ship's position extremely precisely for deploying science equipment, for doing CTDs, whatever tasking we're doing. The dynamic positioning system in good weather will actually allow us to be more accurate than what the actual sampling equipment can be, meaning that we can change reference positions on this system so that we can put the boom arm of the CTD cast within about a 3-foot circle of where the scientists want it to be, but then within 100 meters of cable out, currents have taken that CTD rosette, several meters off station. So we can be amazingly precise with this system. Is a newer ship, different type of propulsion system than traditional ships. We don't have a ship's wheel. All we have are combinators, and these are combination throttle and thruster azimuth. And so that in itself is a challenge for new helmsmen to learn when they're coming on board. It's a little bit of a challenging system. You tend to run backwards. It takes a while to learn how to actually drive this system, and but once you know how to manage the thrusters, you can do some pretty remarkable ship handling with this system. You can set up on a station very quickly. You can maneuver very precisely with it. As for communications, We've got everything from the old-fashioned sound-powered phones to intercom systems that are tied into the phones, good old-fashioned squawk boxes, and you know, the handheld radio is always the best. That gives us the most flexibility for moving around on the bridge. Okay.
What's over here?
This is just a spare log and chart table. This provides us with some AIS feed. That's automatic identification system. This is one of our main GPS terminals and a depth sounder.
And what's back there?
This is our communication system back here. GMDSS, Global Maritime Distress Safety and Signaling. This is 2 HF radios, satellite communication system. It's also tied in with our VHF radios up there. Ideally, mostly this is just for routine communications, but is also set up for emergency communications.